back in the studio. Hey there, what up, boys? Hey, Caleb, where are you at? Come to this microphone, Caleb. Let me talk to you first. I'm a big fan of this band, but Caleb just graduated high school.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
that was
congrats.
cool.
That was cool.
That was cool. Yeah, all the guys were there for it.
Yeah, and the whole band goes to your high school graduation.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. They were like celebrities there. They like had security and everything, and like the whole town went insane. It was so cool.
Oh, wow.
And I was #1 in the class, so I gave a speach.
What?
So that was cool. Yeah.
Wait,
So like valedictorian?
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
How did you remain valedictorian even though...
I kept a 4.0, and like I had like.
So even though you're traveling with the band...
Yeah.
And remember, Caleb's the one who, when he was 13, he started playing like session guitar. Like he's like super smart. What's your
obviously.
if you wouldn't have done King Calaway, like what was the plan?
Literally nothing. I had no plan B. It was just do music or, I don't know, do nothing. I literally had no backup plan.
King Calaway's here. And by the way, I'm gonna play a little bit of World for Two. This song is such a jam, boys. You know I love it, right? You guys know I love it, right? So much has happened. The first ever interview you guys did in your whole world was here on this show. And so I'm excited to talk to you guys a little bit because you guys got to open for Garth Brooks, which has been crazy. Chris, I'll talk to you for a second.
Yeah.
You go out to open for Garth. What city was that? Was that Minneapolis?
Yeah, that was Minneapolis.
And how many people are there?
Like 77,000, something like that. And Garth was really cool too. Like since we were opening for him, he said, "We're gonna wait until it's full. I don't want you to go out until like only a third of it full." He was like, I want to wait and you guys go out to a stadium full of people.
Oh, wow.
And you know what else Garth did? I'd never heard of Garth doing this before in my life. But Garth went out before his show and like set them up.
He did, yeah. So yeah, all of a sudden we were walking through the tunnel, and it was all of a sudden we started hearing how loud it was, and then we take a peek out, and there were so many people, and I think all of our hearts fell into our stomach. And then all of a sudden Garth was there, and he asked for a hot mic, and we were like, what is he doing?
This is before by the way, the opening act goes on. The main act goes, "Hey, I want to go out." Yeah.
Yeah, and then he said, "I'm gonna do something I've never done in my career before." And then all of a sudden he just leaves. We're like, what? What is he about to do? And he goes out and
he goes home.
Yeah. But he did, and that kind of gave us a lot of energy to go out and kill it, because he was kind of telling them hey, vouching for us, like, hey, these guys, I like these guys, which his fans are so loyal to him. We were like, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
You guys have done so much. You made your Opry debut, which is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So. I mean, and I've walked out, and I played the Opry a little bit now, which for me is crazy because I listened to it growing up my whole life. And so, Chad, I'll talk to you for a second.
Yes.
What's it like going out and hopping on the Opry stage where like hundreds of superstars have been?
Nerve-wracking. Like it was very walking out on stage. I was probably the most nervous I've ever felt, and most of us ever felt. But when finally getting out there, like seeing that we had like a good amount of people there who were there to support us, basically, like that was really nice. Like hearing them out in the audience, and so we got to do that in March. We just recently got to do that in June, both times with Ricky Skaggs, who was just amazing. The second time we got to play with him, actually, which was unbelievable, and he's just been such a big supporter of us, big influence for us, and it was an amazing Opry experiences.
And you guys are coming back in a few weeks, and we're gonna do the actual release of Seven Bridges Road, which you guys did with Ricky Skaggs. I actually have I'm going to play just a little bit of it now. It's not out, but I'm going to play a little bit of it for our listeners now, just so they can hear. By the way, Seven Bridges Road is an Eagles song.
Yes.
And you guys are, because you guys all, what's crazy about these guys, there's 6 of them, but you all sing. Mm-hmm. You all sing, and you're all proficient players. And Ricky Skaggs, who is in the Country Music Hall of Fame, comes out to play with you guys. And I'm just going to play a little bit.
Okay.
It's not available yet.
Just a little sneak.
Down the Seven Bridges Road.
That's the Opry crowd getting hyped. Yeah. So you guys are going to come back when we officially get to premiere that. Everybody good for coming back?
Yeah.
I know we got to line up 6 schedules, boys. You guys are going to be a big deal. All right, King Calaway is here. We're making the promise right now. You coming back, though? Everybody good?
Absolutely. With bells on.
Good to see you, boys. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
See ya.
Amy, anything you want to say to King Calaway before we...
they're just, I'm picturing them like, when you say something in the beginning, like the beginning of a group that I loved a long time ago, I feel like we're seeing the beginning of something like big, and I'm like staring at all, especially you just graduating from high school. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is the beginning of something like really cool. And they're like the next big thing, and we had them in here first.
There they are, King Calaway, and they'll be back soon, and we'll world premiere that song.
It's